Okay, hello. I'm gonna get this started in just a second, but first I gotta send out my messages like I do. Let's see who wants to hang out today. Okay, and I've got the chat up where I can see it, which is always a good sign. And I'll be keeping an eye on the health here. Make sure everybody can hear. Okay. So welcome back, everyone. I know that it has been quite some time since I streamed. The holidays happened, and then I got really sick. But I am happy to be back on a regular schedule now. So happy 2026, everyone. I think that I just kind of want to do something silly today. So I'm streaming West of Loathing, which is an older game, but it's a game that I used to play a lot. And I haven't played it in, what am I thinking, say 7 years? So I probably don't remember as much as I probably could, but that's okay. I'm very excited to get back into it. So I hope you are happy to go through it with me. So let's just start a brand new game. And I do remember this. I can randomize, I can pick a woman, I can pick a guy. I don't remember what these do. Oh yeah, the currency is meat. I totally forgot about that. But I guess I want to be a girl. And I guess I'll be Cora Barkley. That sounds good. Why not? Okay, let's play. Sure, why not? I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. So for those of you who don't know this game, it is a bit ridiculous. And for those of you who do know this game, I will be keeping on the walks for as long as I play this. I think in my last game, I may have been a snake oiler. So I'll be a beanslinger this time, but I'll read the character things anyway. Cowpunchers solve their problems with their fists, whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable feller in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard the cowpunchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. Magic and cooking are inexplicably intertwined in Loathing, and the Beansinger is the mystical master of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, mostly due to the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. Yes, I am back. Thank you so much. As I was explaining, this game is kind of stupid, but I'm very excited to play it again. Snake oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, and their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days. Also, out west is where the best snakes live. Which I used to think was really funny. So, I'm thinking that was my playthrough last time. So I'm gonna be a beanslinger, because I like mage stuff. And because I have played this game before, but it has been many years, I will be skipping a few things that I know are stupid or useless, and I will be, going through as many of the jokes as I can. Let's see. This weird poster appeared here one night, which is cool. Alright. You read the spine of one of your books. Opal Dew and the Secret Vampire Tower. I remember that one. Tribble at the Witch Graveyard. I remember that one. Pete Brown and the Trouble at Monster Cove. I remember that one. Claudia Jones and the Mystery of Grizzly Citadel. Lou Drew and the Secret of Vampire Warehouse. Mom gave me this one a few years ago. Oh hey, this one might come in handy. Walking Stupid. And it certainly will, because you see this walk cycle? We are never going to see it again. I'm immediately doing that. This book tells this tale of a renegade sheriff who is really, really bad at walking. You read the book from cover to cover and learn how to walk really stupidly. You got a perk. Stupid walking. Nice. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Oops. I forgot about that. Every time you read a book, you somehow destroy it so that you, like, can't sell it or use it again, which is hysterical. This is your stuff, just so you know. And your gear. Yup, I unfortunately had know my way around a spittoon or two. I forgot. So this is how I will be walking for the entirety of the playthrough. And I know that I can turn it on and off here, new stupid walking. Some of them aren't even really walks, but I am leaving that on. And then if you check it in the your stuff, which I think is here. Yeah, it's here. Perks. Stupid walking. When you were a child, you wanted to walk so badly. You finally have. Okay, so I do know that, you know, I get XP by doing stuff around my room, which is cool. Goodbye, bed. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Caw. This is my crow, Russell Crow. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw, caw, caw. I'm gonna give him a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave too. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, calls one last time, then flies away to the west. Time to hit the trail. Oh, I miss Russell already. Whoop. I did not want to do that. Oh, that's right. You just go through doors. I forgot. Stack the firewood. Nothing on the hat rack today. This hearth really puts the hearth and home. Hearth? I never say that word right, and I really should. Gonna miss Mom's cooking? Yes, I will. It's Mom's pie safe. It keeps all her pies safe. Oh, yeah! That's a thing later. You miss meals with the family. This is my brother's room, who I can't remember his name. Weird diagrams and charts. One of my brother's books, an investigation of the laws of thought on which are founded mathematical theories and logic and probabilities. Just the title page gives me a headache. You pick up one of your brother's books. Vorlesungen über Zahlentheorie. None of it makes a lick of sense. I know that's German, but I don't know what it says. Corpus Agrimensum Romanorum. What a weird kid. I know that's Latin, which I did take in school, but not gonna help me now. My kid brother's toy box. I got a puzzle cube. I took a lot of Latin in school. It helps me with, like, sorry, the walk is killing me. It helps me do, like, because I have an interest in law and medicine and stuff, so, like, I can pronounce a lot of things. I just don't know what they all mean. What else is around here? This is my mom. I'm leaving, Mom. I'm gonna miss you, kiddo, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's a book. It's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but picking locks, desert survival, or bartering. I'm just gonna say it. I always think picking locks is probably the most useful skill you can get early on in a game, because I just do. But the bartering is... Nah, I gotta go with picking locks. The brother is incredibly smart, which is awesome. It makes the rest of this game really stupid, especially considering how your brother talks. I got locks and how to pick them. Be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. Goodbye, Mom. My father jabs morosely at the haystack while he's disappointed in his daughter and her high knees. The hat doesn't fit you. I'll grow into it. Aw, it's time for me to leave. Listen, I want you to have this. It was your grandmother's favorite can of beans. Infinite beans. This is awesome. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. Can I say goodbye to my mother again? Raise her eyebrow. I just want another hug. Aww. So sweet. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Hey, needle. I think this is my... this is my brother. Okay, Rufus, that's right. Standing looking nervously. He looks pretty good at looking nervous. He starts fidgeting with his puzzle cube. Hey, Rufus, it's time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know? Why are you going west anyway? I want to help people. You've read the papers, Rufus. People out west are in trouble and they need all the help they can get. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad, and I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. You give him a playful punch on the arm. Yeah, for those of you who don't know this game, you will find out, what they mean by when the cows came home. It's actually kind of the best. Go, yes, young woman, instead of young man. Yeah, sure. Looks like this isn't your first rodeo. Would you like to skip the Boring Springs prologue and head straight to Dartwater? Any horses or partners you unlocked in the previous game will be available to you. You'll start with 936 meat and some of the more important items from Boring Springs. Nah, I'll play the prologue again. I have fun with it. Let's see. I'm gonna let the credits roll a little bit while I talk. First of all, Bush, it is so good to see you here. I'm really glad you came by. But yes, as the game has clearly pointed out... Goof! Oh, I miss you, Goof. I miss you so much. You should come play with me sometime. I lost my train of thought. Oh, so as the game clearly pointed out, I have played this game before. But like I said, in the very, very beginning of this stream, according to my Steam, that was about 7 years ago, maybe nearly 8 years ago. So, there's a lot I don't remember. There's a lot I do remember. So I will absolutely be skipping stuff that doesn't matter and, pointing out the things that I think are the funniest. And I fell straight off the turnip wagon. Well, the bad news is you fell off the cart and got knocked out for a couple of hours. Now you've got no ride, no meat, no prospects. The good news is you're in a town rather than a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. So we are now in Boring Springs, which is the tutorial or prologue of the game. Ah. Oh, yeah! If you want no secret, well, too bad. I forgot. You can just run into cacti and be fine with it. And eventually you'll get something for that. But let's start with the bar. You walk into the saloon, and crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. Tain't proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box. Alright. You go through the hat and you find a magical black Stenson that looks like something you'd wear. Barely enchanted hat. Thanks, sir, Pete. Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. Say, gal. Yeah? You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Yes, I did get the Silly Walks book. It is the best thing ever. And here is my darling spittoon. People spit into it, you know, without even looking that it's absolutely disgusting. I'm gonna look in it. Yep, full spit, regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it even looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting, and the smell, even from a distance, it smells horrible. I need to look closer. You are now on your hands and knees peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? Give me that. You reach your hand toward the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air. It's like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like vomit. Oh, the vomit trough at the mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. Mesquite barbecue sounds delicious, by the way. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a noise like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water.
Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations? Alright. I know, the writing in this game is phenomenal, and it's kind of why I'm, like, okay with coming back to it after so many years. I appreciate this game so much. These two are playing poker, or at least they're trying to. They keep looking back and forth in their hands to the how to play poker card that came with the deck, biting lips and concentrating. Good luck, I don't have any money. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, dadgummit, some metal horse thief jumped my plane. Uh-huh. He takes a swig of whiskey. See you later, Pete. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign on the wall, 25 meat for each lost mug. Okay. Bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowgirl. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Cora. Oh yeah, I picked a random name. I just let the randomizer pick my name. I forgot it was Cora. What brings you to my little backwater? Ask about work. Oh, the usual. Came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Boring Springs has already more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. Meaning it's the tutorial. You shouldn't stay here. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Railroad? Manifest Destiny Railroad Company from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company like that. Dirtwater. Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damn cows. Lots of opportunity there. Pauses a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself. You said you had errands. Yep, this Forsaken Burg is always falling apart one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no-account sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke in the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I can handle a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. I will take care of it. Surely, I will take care of it. Alright. If you haven't heard, Hightail... Ooh! I will certainly do that. I know I usually stream every other weekend, but I might amp that up a little bit for a while just because I haven't streamed in so long. And for you, the cows came home, quote unquote. That's what the story is here, is that the cows have come home. And we're gonna find out what that means together. What would you do with two? Howdy, I'm Cora. Howdy, Cora, I'm Horse. Nice to meet you. What do? I'm the town hostler. I do know what that is, but I like the answer. I don't know what that is. The town horse-selling guy. Gotcha. How's that working out? Oh, these horses are just flying out the door. So business is booming. Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh, is that why you're drinking here instead? Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. One of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One, kind of boring, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Okay. It's not Jeremy. It is not Jeremy. You know who it is. We're gonna go to the basement in a second. Let her drink. Okay. Probably leave him alone. Okay, so here's the goblin. I don't have to talk to him yet, but I do want to take this. And I do want to take this. Okay. It's one of my favorite ones. Okay, yeah, there's poop everywhere. I forgot about that. I can't talk to him yet, so I gotta go to the sheriff. Had a stranger? Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here what call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested them, they busted out and took my cell door with them. Well, it ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it for me. Why don't you do it? I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Alright. Funny you should say that. Oh, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. Get me the deputy pistol. You deputized a gun? You're new to town. Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down the Fricker Gang hideout for you. I discovered a new... Okay, I have to keep filling out my map, by the way. But I have to look back here. Naked Mike. And... Help wanted. Wanted poster artist. Bimmy Fricker. Alright, that's the important one right now. 420 meat. Oh, and a mug. That's $25 right there. Alright. Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name, trade's the game. You seriously doubt his name is Braid. Howdy, Braid. What are you trading? Well, madam, today I am trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner, who bring me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul, I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. Not right now. I do love, the names of your skills get progressively stupider. It requires dickering, which is like bartering. But most of this game is about, filling up your G's and your M's. So you got muscle, mysticality, and moxie, and you have grit, gumption, and glamour. So those are your main stats right here. Get lost. Alright. You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. And the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I did not listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Okay, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus. Ah! No, it's actually quite nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me keeps me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it's a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. Wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? Yeah, I do. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. It's yours if you go get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Got mysticality. Thank you. Behind the outhouse. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Here you go, bud. Oh. So I can dig stuff up and I can shovel the poop for XP after I get back from Orhill. Nope, I did not want to come in here. Okay. Afternoon, ma'am. What can I do for you? How's business? You know, every day I'm hustling. Tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. Maybe I can help? Oh, God, yes, thank you. Please, I'd go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'd give you 300 meat each for finding them. 3. Let me see your map. Pretty much always run to the same places. Orhill Mine, Boring Springs Boneyard, and Thousand Snakes Gulch. Why these places? I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should send it back here. Homing oats. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Yeah, okay. Sure. I need to keep getting needles. Nope, nope. You said something about an injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't know how. Oh, don't ask how. It's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office, said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic? I see. Well, I happen to have Nurse Whiskey. And a cup of water for me. Alright, here we go. Oh, I've got to get the other. That's right. And I guess we will go over to Doc Alice, and then we'll start using the map. Get lost. Whiskey delivery. What brand? Nurse whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. Alright. As you can see, we have a bit of a problem over here. Okay. Oh, nope, come back in. Doc Alice looks like she'd be in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp. Bloodshot. Whiskey, stat. She cracks the whiskey and fills a small flask, takes out of her pocket, and puts the flask back in her pocket, starts chugging out of the bottle. Gee, Doc, that's not healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Okay, point taken, no problem. Gonna clean. Hey, Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're gonna do you much good in this doom-forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Okay, so let's see. We got a few books here that we needed. This is also partially why I came back to the prologue, because I remember there's stuff here that I need. So Legend of Curly's Meat. Western Desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Okay. Fred Ferguson. It's a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find a list of reasons drinking alcohol is bad, so it's actually a ludicrous speculative fiction. There are some useful appendices in the back, and some diagram of appendices. And goblin tongues. This is the best one. You start flipping through the goblin language book, and it's confusing at first, but eventually you get so engrossed by it, by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed. You also know that blurf is the goblin word for hour. You've learned to speak goblin. Sort of. So, now that I have spoken goblin, I can go deal with that dude in the basement. Which is great. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... what's up? What's up, Doc? What's the matter? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart. You ask him what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one and I'll drink to that. Dead man walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living. Oh, I haven't gone yet. Nope. Well, just count your lucky stars and stay out of this town cemetery then. I'm going to the town cemetery. Okay, so I think... Oh, I should turn in that mug. And I think there's another beer? No. Is there another mug down here? No. Alright, let me turn this in real quick. Found a mug. Thanks. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. Real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. I'm gonna pester her. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowgirl, who's gonna be searching the spittoon for her teeth if she doesn't leave me in peace. Bye. Okay, so, let's... Oh, I forgot to read the lockpick book. Oops. Quickly memorize the entire book. After you're done reading it, you donate it to the local orphanage, so soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans, go! Okay, and then we go to the map. Now, this is Boring Springs map. The other map is way bigger, so we will get to that. Let's go to Orehole first, because I know the shovel's there. Look behind. Got a shovel. Dig through the... That's right, there's meat mines, which is just, ugh. Just, ugh. So much, ugh. That's right. Blasting cap, plungers, both kinds, and tools. So, I guess I need I need one of each of everything, I think. Blasting caps. Oh, I need a crowbar, so I gotta go with the tools first. 3. I just gotta say, while I'm doing this... Yep, pick the lock. Yeah! Needle ruined, but that's okay. Okay. I just gotta say, while I'm doing this, I am so excited to be back streaming. Like, I know that, like, I've been off for a really long time, and I did not want to be off for as long as I was. It was just a combination of bad timing and... but I love sitting here and... Detonation plunger, okay. Sitting here and just getting to do something stupid for a little while, especially because the weather outside is terrible where I am right now. This looks dangerous. Let's immediately make it more dangerous. Fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you've hooked up a plunger strung at a fair distance away. You already got a plunger. Bless the plunger. Boom! Blasting cat. And putting yourself in grave danger. Kaboom! Hi, horsey. Give me this first. And dig this up. Hey, silver nugget. Awesome. The dark horse. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. Winnie. The horse shies away from you. But in this case, it's more like cripplingly introverts away from you. Aw, come on. Don't be like that. I brought some oats for you. They aren't poisonous or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Feed oats. Here you go. Yum yum. She sidles away from you and warily makes a surprisingly good attempt to hide in her own shadow. Come on, please. She goes back to the shadows. Aw, come on. Eat the oats yourself. Look, they're fine, okay, see? You take a handful from the bag and toss them into your mouth. Ugh, it's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse you're fine and realize you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. These are powerful. Horse looks at you warily as you re-enter. See? Perfectly fine. Pat her nose. Punches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. There's a good girl. Winnie? The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her the handful of oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them and then gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything, but when you turn back, she's gone. Yeah, sneaky horse. Now, there is something else here that we will have to come back and appreciate, but I won't be doing it for those of you who know what's going on. The boneyard. Hey, another bug. Oh yeah, the graves! The graves are fantastic. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring, who's actually a really interesting guy. Benjamin Crockett. He showed up way too early. So all these graves are in the 1800s, he's in the 1300s. Captain of the 3rd Cavalry. I will fight him in a moment. A skeleton! You're not getting past it without a scuffle. Alright, let's fight. Now, the combat in this game is wonderful. We are just gonna... Oh, I have a crowbar still! Ha ha! I forgot I had a crowbar. I'm just gonna attack. Luckily, things aren't that bad here. Yeah. Cast a spell. And throw beans! Oh, I died! Wouldn't even feel bad about that. He was a cat after all, and you weren't even a private. Dust yourself off. Dang it! Wait, what do I have in terms of stuff? Because I thought I had stuff. No, not that. This. Dusty turnip. No. Oh, I do have a ring on, and I have a crowbar. Can I use the shovel? No. That's right, he gave me a pistol. Gosh. It has been so long. Okay. I would like to do this again. 8 hot damage. Increase your armor by 4. Yeah, why not? Well, not in my turn. I'm gonna shoot you. Okay, and then we're gonna attack with a crowbar. Nice. That's what it's supposed to look like. There we go. You put a stop to Captain Skelton's unnatural animation. I got Gumption, Old Cavalry Saber, and Gold Tooth. So that Cavalry Saber is going to be better for me, right? This one. How do I equip it? I can't remember. Yeah, Dragon Drop. That's right. Haha. Alright, now I'm back at it. Let's go. Got the jump on him. Yeehaw, Hellbender. Cool. That guy just wouldn't stay put. Hey, Ghost Horse. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How'd you do that without opening your mouth? Pat her nose? You pat the nose, which is very cold. If you were gonna ride her, you'd want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Alright, oats. Have some oats. She just sort of stares right through you. Don't look at me like that. Pat her on the nose? Still cold. Okay, oats. You hold the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Winnie. Is that a yes? Okay. Wow, weird. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them and then eats them. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Sure. Got the horse. Timothy Cochran, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochran, beloved daughter. Silas Cochran, a baby. So those graves were important, and we will get back to why in a moment. But first, we gotta go to Thousand Snake, which is exactly as it sounds. Okay, this one. Yeah, the beans are good, man. Snake Mortaring Cora. Okay. I really should have picked a name that, like, I'll remember, but it is what it is. This one again. I do love that. I forgot the snakes move like that. Yeehaw! Glamour. Cool. Snake looks really angry. Okay. Oh, they... Quick. Poison. Get it. Okay. Yeah, I'll be fine. Okay. I do like about this game that, like, your health replenishes and you don't keep anything after every battle, which is super freaking nice. Hi! Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend. It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Look him in the eye. Look at the horse in the eye. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket, like it's trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. Looks to be calming down, now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders. Excuse me. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit, okay, a lot, but he seems to recognize you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of yours. It's a good boy. You hungry? I got a little treat for you. Sure. Feed the crazy horse. Some of the homing oats snake gallons away with a whinny, or rather a whinny. Hopefully he's heading home and not into the 12th dimension. Okay, so I did not pick that horse before, but I think I'm going to pick it now because I enjoy doing that voice. Oh, that's right. Okay. So now I gotta go back to Boring Springs and turn in everything that I have. Yeah, the horses are here. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. No problem. Looks like my pale horse made it back. Thanks for your help. Thank you for finding my crazy horse. He was eating the local wheat again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. Can't thank you enough. Here's 100 meat. Thanks. What can you sell me a horse? I'm gonna read all the horse descriptions before I go through other stuff. Take the shifty-looking one. Good choice. She's a sneaky one. I'll sell her to you for 1,000 meat. When you say sneaky, well, she's real quiet and she likes dark places. Yeah, I remember. And just look how she's trying to hide behind the other horses there. Let me look at other options. The spooky pale one. Good choice. That's a good horse. If you like that sort of thing, I'll sell her for 1,000 meat. What sort of thing? You know, spooky stuff. Spooky stuff? I don't want to get into particulars. Let's just say she sets a certain tone. Alright, the crazy eyes. I gotta warn you, this horse has seen some stuff. But I'll sell him for 1,000 meat. Is something wrong with him? No, not as such. He's perfectly functional. But, well, he's always sneaking off to Thousand Snake Gulch to chew the local wheat that grows there. That makes him see crazy things? I think it's more like he does it to forget about the crazy things he sees all the time anyway. Well, look at the other options again. The basic model? Least interesting horse. What can you tell me? He's a horse with 4 legs, and each leg has a weird horse knee that's double hinged like a book cover. What else? He has all his own teeth, both original eyeballs, comes with hooves and tail for no extra charge. Okay, anything else? No, this horse is utterly ordinary in every respect. Alright, I'll come back later. So, I'm pretty sure from my last playthrough, I took the black horse, the dark horse, and I liked her, but I'm gonna take the crazy one, because now I'm doing voices. I found mugs. Okay. Just thought I'd say howdy. Okay. Heck, I said... Thunder Nation, there's a snake in my whiskey. Uh-huh. Pete notices the shiny rock. Okay, this is a good dialogue tree. His wild eyes light up. That there's a red shiny rock you got, stranger. I'll give you 7 meat for it. Sure. Thank you kindly. I'll take that old silver nugget off your hands if you like. Give you 81 meat for it. Yeah, you can have it. You ain't seem like someone got much use for unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off you for 73 meat. Yeah, you can have that. Pleasure doing business with you. Pete's eyes narrow as the gears in his head start to click. He fixes his gaze on you, and the tick in his eyelid seems more pronounced. Listen, kid. All this stuff what I've been buying from you, you've been spending time underground, ain't you? Well, you listen to old Pete's advice. You stay out of our home mine if you know what's good for you. There's stuff down there on the 40th level that ain't worth messing with. For Gal wants to keep her eyes, if you catch my meaning. Not sure I do, but thanks. Whoops. Are you Susie Cochran? How'd you know my last name? Saw the graves. I'm sorry for your loss. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing, couldn't do nothing about it. Bartender said cows. Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows, not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Mom and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked a couple days ago. It happened so fast I didn't even have time to get out my rifle. My rifle out of the gun safe. Cow smashed in the front door, fire started out back by the root cellar, house went up in blazes just like that. What'd you do? There wasn't anything I could do. I couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire. I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. I ain't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. What will you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here. No desire to stay. Can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Well, where is it? Left at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, could I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Yeah, I'll get it. Okay. Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna go back to Orhill Mine to get this done, because I think it's deserving of views. You suddenly remember that weird thing that Pete said about level 40. Is that a real thing? I want to send it to level 40. A wave of nausea hits you as you slide the heavy lid off the chest. Inside, there is a hat. It looks evil. And not in an abstract way. It has eyes, and they look like the eyes of a murderer. And it has teeth, which look like the teeth of an animal who would be a murderer if animals understood the concept of murder. Put it on. You have a sense of foreboding. Something tells you this is a bad idea. It's me. I'm telling you this is a bad idea. If you put this hat on, you won't ever be able to take it off, and things will be much harder for you. It will be as though your life is a game, and that game's difficulty has greatly increased, if you catch my meaning. So I do not want this. But there is a hard mode, if you get really good at this game, of this hat that just kind of... It bites down on your head, and it just stays there forever. But hats are an integral part of this game. They give you boosts, they give you power-ups and stuff. It's just not worth it to me to play a game with a hard hat on right now. So I'm gonna go to the Fricker Gang hideout first. Thud Fricker, the Fricker Game's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a nap. Wake him up. You poke Thud with your boot. He slowly gets to his feet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Thud is, well, he says he's no Rhodes Scholar if we assume that it's 7 years from now and that idiom makes sense. You feel bad. You should leave. Okay, you're probably right. I got an honorable perk, which is so nice later in the game. Beer barrel cactus. Give me that. Hey, got a mug. And silver cufflinks, that's awesome. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Psst, can you pass the soap? Oh, yeah, sure. I gotta parse it. I would also like to tie him up. Sheriff can come get him later. Okay. You cautiously approach the Fricker Gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game. Doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe and that the squirrely one's his brother Wimpy. What'd you play there? I wanna talk. Howdy, boys. Do me in? Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? Yeah, so I... Oh, hello! Nice to see you. So I actually really like this one because you read the poster in the sheriff's office, you know that you can pull it off. It's Bimmy, your sister! Bimmy, you ain't Bidney. I am too. I stole some group's face. Ah, you always did have a knack for face rustling. What's new, Bimmy? Gotta leave. The Pinkertons are onto us and they'll be here any minute. Dagnammit, come on, Snipe, let's hightail it. I'll catch up. You congratulate yourself on your attentiveness, memory, and strong interpersonal skills. Let's grab the door and skedaddle. Give me that beer mug. And give me that meat. Cell door. This should go back to the Seraph as soon as possible. Awesome. Yeah, hi, welcome. Thanks for joining us. This game is rather old. I think I played it about 8 years ago, but it is so much fun. And my walk cycle is fantastic. Oh, that's right, I can shovel for XP. I forgot. Ugh. But I have to step in it first. Okay, and then I need to get... Oh, that's right, there's a thing here. Mug, yeah. The sheriff. Okay. I got your door, dude. I see the Fricker Game hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? He hangs it back on. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell's got just about 4 times more secure. Any Fricker boys left? Yeah. I'll go round them up shortly. Looks like I owe you a reward. 400 meat? Heck yeah. Got a little task for you if you got the time. Should be a lot simpler. What you need? Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they got the door. I couldn't need a lock. Well, I happen to know somebody who's selling a lock. Let's see. I'll trade this soap for a lock. Takes your soap and hands you a lock. Okay, and I will take some dynamite. Which is so not a name. Okay. That's fine. Managed to scare up a lock? Yep, got one. That'll do nicely. He drops the key and clatters into the cell. Hellfire. You don't happen to know how to pick a lock? Yeah, I do. Pick the lock. You unlock the cell. I unlock the cell door for you. He walks to the cell, picks up the key, looks around, and puts it under his hat. Thank you, kind stranger. If Bourne Springs ever gets any more criminals, they better watch out. That's a good job you done. Don't mention it. Here, have a souvenir. Replica sheriff badge. Yeah. Plastic. He gives it to kids who tour the jail. Don't be fooled by all the stars. I ain't got much magic in it. Okay. Here comes the cavalry saber. You'd think a can with unlimited number of beans and it would be really exciting, but these beans are pretty terrible. It's a pretty cool thing to carry around, though. Getting this ring was traumatic. You have to admit it was worth it. Yeah, it was. Okay. Found those. Okay. So now we're gonna meet my favorite character of the game. And I apologize in advance, Bush, but he is definitely coming with me. And then I'll take care of Susie. So, hello. I speak Goblin now. It shouts, I'm Gary! Hi, Gary. Hi, hello. Hello, I am Gary. Who are you? I am Cora. Hello, Cora. Good to meet you. What Cora doing down here? I'll be polite. Just looking around. Oh, hey ho. Gary likes to looking too. Gary now looking for a way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck, though. Where are you trying to go? High away, far up for popping, and then new Gary everywhere. Settle down. Gary doesn't like to settling. Gary wants to traveling and popping. If Cora going far up and high away, maybe taking Gary with you. Which I will definitely be doing. But first, I'm gonna go get her rifle. 1891. Boiled away. It's burned to the ground because the cows. I think that's... Alright, so I gotta go through it. Ooh, fixing a knife. Grab it. Varmint's getting a knife. Cool. These pies were not safe. Okay, and here's what we mean by when the cows come home. There are cow demons now. And this... I don't think heat will do anything to it. There we go. Okay. Cow, floating skull, and a cloud of flame. Cool. Hooray. And, get the rifle. Now, I could just run away with this rifle, but I don't like doing that. You found my rifle? Yep, here she is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as he handed the rifle. She roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. Didn't catch your name. Cora. Thanks, Cora. Can't rightly say what this means to me. Looks up at the rifle, looks back at you. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along with you when you head west, just say the word. Sounds good. But I know exactly who I am taking with me. So, can you sell me a horse? Give me the one with the crazy eyes, and I will take him. Sweet. Give him a name. Oh, I don't know. I chose a random name for my character. Let's see. I don't know. Dude. Yeah, I want to name my horse Dude, why not? Dude the horse. Get a complimentary map. Sweet. Awesome. Ride Dude out of town. He giggles. Oh, that's really funny. Alright, ride Dude. And once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Yeah, I'm good to go. And then who will you take with you? I'm taking Gary, because Gary is gonna be awesome to voice. You head to the saloon and smuggle Gary out under your coat. Let's go! One last thing before you go. Up until this point, I've been automatically spending your XP for you. Ugh, excuse me. I'm happy to keep doing it, and I promise to give you a nice, well-rounded experience. But you can always change this later. I'm gonna spend it manually because I know what I need. Okay, check your map. You consult the Southwest map the Hostler gave you. It's only 2 things, Dirtwater and the Manifest Estuary Railroad Company. Alright, go to Dirtwater. Yeah. I didn't know the horse would laugh. That's really funny. I didn't kill that guy. Oh my goodness, why do horses have so many legs? Howdy, Gary. Wanting more goblin speeding? Gary hearing about goblins in Old Fort. Okay, what should we do? West going fast? Big iron snake for riding fast. Taking us. You mean the train? Yes, asking the trainings man. Okay, okie dokie. Okay, so now we're in Dirtwater, which is basically gonna be like our base town. Or like our hometown, I guess. Lot available, lot available. Lot available. Lot available, lot available. A lot available. Not a lot available past this point. My life is a lie. Uh-oh. Traffic miss. This hat gives me hay fever and I hate it. Oh my god. So I guess I gotta go to the saloon first, if I remember. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, I'm Cora. Glad to know you, Cora. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you. You're advertising a room? Yes, right. Finest room in the house. Plenty of room for your pardon, too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella. He paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Yeah. Awesome. And here we go again. Oh my gosh. This is spittoon, which is sort of brass bucket that people spit in instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. Let's go! Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, poker instead of a cockfight pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. It's rancid tobacco spit. Here we go again! Alright, fine, you're now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good. No, that's bad, because only the water part of the spit evaporates. This brass bucket is half full with the rest of the spit, the toxins, the filth that don't evaporate. It's several years worth, distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts in the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. I'm getting in there. You're about to put your hand in a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple flavored with the inside of people, mounds of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Let's go! Glorp. It feels like putting your hand in a bucket of lukewarm tapioca. Instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any. And you hate them. Yay! I don't remember where that goes. Where's that cow thing go? Well, how did I get a gold tooth? Oh, okay. It goes in my offhand. So, 3 melee, 3 spell. I still need this ring for a little bit. Ugh. I played a slot. Spirited about their guts. How come they're allowed to drink without hats? Lovely cowbell. Tidy that up. Go to the kitchen. Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry, I was just looking around. So you're the nosy type, huh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter. Need someone to go pick me up. Saltpeter? Isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things. Look, who's the chef, me or you? Okay, where can I find it? Excuse me. Your best bet's a military camp. Because it's used to make gunpowder? Shut up. The nearest one is Fort Cowardice. No. I'm still looking. This lady's too busy washing dishes. Okay. Eugh. Doesn't react. Okay, poker room. And they have hundreds of weird rules. 4 fours are twice as valuable as a king, but lose against 2 cross-eyed jacks. A backward straight beats a reverse straight. Ugh. Player with more than 100 cards in their hand immediately loses the game. 6s are wild unless accompanied by an 8. Kings are wild unless accompanied by a tray. I don't want to do that yet. Personal conversation. These guys fell asleep during a brawl, which is great. And then here's my room. I'm gonna insult myself. You call yourself a 4-flushed yellow-bellied jerk. So I get the effect angry, which is awesome, because it really helps me with stuff. If your anger level gets higher than 1, you'll pass out from rage. Okay. You better not insult yourself anymore. Okay. Postcard here on the table. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. It's my bed. Sleep. I don't think I've ever slept in this game. Gary's bed. Okay, where's the other door go? Oh, outside. Okay. Okay. So I can just go through. I remember. Okay, what do we got here? Ah, the store. What do I got? Okay. Advanced Beancraft. This is a cookbook. A cookbook! Shroom Grow for Gary. Okay. I have 800 meat. Ah, crud. Crackers made with highly caffeinated cola. They sound revolting. Vienna sausages. I'm good for now. Hi, I'm Cora. Cora Barkley. I forgot my entire name. Any mail for me? Nope. It's not a postcard. You're quick to write a note to Rufus letting him know what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be... Oh, it's one of the prepaid ones. Whew. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks. I don't know why I'm so tired today. Goodness. Howdy. Are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. Can I help? Do you need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always someone in need of justice. Wanted posters are back there, cells are over yonder. Okay. Leave. It's a wanted poster. No, you misread it. It's a wasted poster? Close enough. The Stripey Hat Gang for grand theft, pain, and tasteless hat vandalism. Dirty, rotten paint thieves, low down, no fashion sense hand vandals. Despicable. Yeah, I'll go after them. What's this one? Wanted, the House in the Desert Gang for mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Wonder if the house is named after them or they're... Sorry, let me grab a drink of water. Hold on. Don't mean to keep yawning. You wonder if the house is named after them or they're named after the house. In any case, their location is unambiguous. Yeah. Okay, so if I remember correctly, this is stuff I can do, like, through the whole game. Yeah, because I remember that. Alright, let's see. Okay, so now... Did I buy the flowers? I did. I bought sweet smelling flowers. Saddle up. Now, I'm gonna explain a few things here. So first of all, this is dirt water, and again, that's like our base. We can keep coming back here to like turn missions and stuff. And obviously, whenever I get a new location, it is gonna flash new. However, I can also wander in some vicinity to randomly discover things. And we're just gonna take a look at how big this game actually is, which is unreal for a game like this. It's very cool. And these developers have another game called Kingdom of Loathing that used to be played like on a browser. I don't know if it's still there, but I used to play that too. Same kind of humor if you're actually really appreciating this. But as you go, you can run into other events and stuff. So let's see. We're gonna go to Fort Cowardice first. You find a crate of supplies. Looks like it fell off a wagon, or the driver fell off and was too drunk to strap it down. In any case, got knocked open. Help yourself to the military contents. It's not like the army cowards have any use for it. Back east, they're cowardly hidey-hoes. Got smelling salts and a chemical bullet. Awesome. When life gives you cannons, make cannonade. Can I talk to you? This fort is very quiet being. I thought goblins here. It does sound abandoned. Might as well look, though. Can I go up? Nice view. Okay. Administration. Boring personal records. They are really incredibly boring. No, really, I want details. Okay. Another. What is wrong with you? Fine. Door in the general's office. Cupboard is bare. It's also not really covered. Open the spice rack. There's the saltpeter. Blech. Blech. Stove is beyond cleaning. Oh, I can't pick up these things. Alright. Military grade whiskey. I will take. I don't have any needles. Dang it. You hear the sounds of several goblins snoring. Not bothering. Let them sleep. Oh, okay. This must be the math. Based on the papers, this disc belonged to the nurse. Look at the papers. Papers mostly just boring medical records, dental. Oh, excuse me. Derogatypes, lamentations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. What's this? Looks like it might be important. Okay. Marching orders. They're just a bunch of disgusting drawings of sliced open bodies. Okay. So, I got marching orders. I also played Furrenbow, and I really liked it. I am a big fan of horror games, especially, like, really cool art style horror games. And that one had a bunch of really cool art styles in it. Like, there was a point where it was, like almost like paper cutouts. And there was a part that it was, claymation. And there was a part that was, like, oh, God. It was such a cool little game. This set of this army marching orders before all the army's marching orders were marched back east at just as fast as your lily-livered little yellow-bellied feet can go, you damnable cowards. Marching orders to deflect Fort All Dead. I love Fort All Dead. Looted medical supplies. Alright, cool. Safe Kraken. I don't have safe Kraken. Okay. There's a sign that says toilet and goblin, which makes it pretty likely the goblins are using this tent as a toilet. Okay. Yikes. Cannonball. Demi-curvin. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I forget, you just kind of go into places. Is there anything else here? No. So let's go to the railroad camp. There's an open grave here and it doesn't have a skeleton inside. I wonder what they're asking for rent. Jump in. I got a bone, burial whiskey, and an old wedding ring. Let's see what that old wedding ring will do for me. Okay. This cannonball is meant to demi-government cannon. Cannon with a bore diameter of 10 centimeters. No demi less, no demi more. Ooh, that is a very good one. You don't have to pick. Okay. What's up, Gary? Wow, this iron snake is much bigger when up close looking, and hearing people inside, it has eaten them. It has eating them. No, it's not a snake, it's a train. Those are passengers inside. Are you actually unclear on how this works? No, Gary is fooling with you. Knowing a train does not eating people. Big machine with wheels having. Okay, cool. And many loud screaming. Am I forgetting anything? I should take the saltpeter back to the chef. Alright, thanks for the reminder. Won't be long, dear. This guy should never be in charge of the switch. Where'd you get your watch? I bought it from this gal who runs a store down south of here. Name of Buttonwillow. Buttonwillow mix something. Where is it? Oh, you can't miss it. Right between a cactus and a different cactus. Okay, thanks. Don't mention it. Mention it. No, really, thanks a lot. Sure, don't mention it. Yeah, I mean it. I really appreciate you telling me where the store is. Really, it's no trouble at all. Don't mention it. I mean it. I've run out of ways to say thank you, but I do want you to know I'm very grateful. Do not mention it. Alright, don't mention it. Expert whistler. You approach the beguiled-looking man with the tiny glasses. Howdy there. Who's in charge of this outfit? If I'm being charitable, I'd say that fellow over there in the white hat is the foreman. And if you're not, well, then I'd say that paper-backed idiot over there with the absurd white hat is the fellow you're looking for. Oh, okay. Hi, are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I can do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. I like trains. Oh, ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts, they were magical to me like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on the management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Awesome. I love how this guy just said, I'm absolutely, like, that guy's absolutely incompetent. I'll take anybody else. And then I just rolled over to him in a ball. I guess I'm the boss now? Looks up and down. Well, I suppose you can't be any worse than that last clown. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing the giant pile of rocks blocking our path. Surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain path, so we can't reroute around it. And even if we had, the months it'd take. Any ideas? Well, by my calculation, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I figure. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies, but a pack of goblins stole it. Alright, I'll get it back. Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over in Gustavus? They're in the Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. Gustavsson. We don't need that specific dynamite, though. If you can find some, as long as there's enough of it. Okay. Yep. MD. Just hold your horses. Where's he go? Where you going? Alright, bye. Okay. Fort... I gotta go to Fort Alden, but I'm gonna take the saltpeter back first. You notice burnt vegetation. Hellcalf is grazing nearby. Get it! Get it! Cast the spell. 12 HP. Oh yeah, Gary will fight! I forgot my partner fights. What does he do? Gary will Gary Foo the target. Gary will spawn a goblin grunt. To reproduce! Let's go with Gary Foo. Hiya! Just gonna hit you. Oh gosh. You put that abominable calf out of your misery. I got roasted cow tongue, brass bull ring, and meat. Okay. And I skinned the cow. Cool. Extra thick leather. Moo. Alright, let's go give this guy his salt. Here. Yeah, I got it here. That's the stuff, thanks. Okay, next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper, because it's really spicy. Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in the area outside of town. You should be able to find them if you just wander around. Okay. I'm gonna play a little poker because I have meat. No, I'm not gonna do that yet. I don't know. What's my, Hellbender? Tamper with the forces of nature, making yourself a force of nature. Okay, cool. Outfoxing. You're smarter than a box of rocks. They ain't invented a lock yet that'll keep you out. Okay. Lava fava. Summon a fava beam made of boiling lava to annihilate your foes. And beam shield. Conjure up a whirling spiel of beams that will protect you from melee attacks. Oh my gosh. Alright, how many points do I have to use? Let's see. Let's go with, Grit and Moxie. Let's go with that for now. Okay, so I guess I'll wander, because he told me to wander. Catch a whiff of something that makes your eyes water. Trace it to the source vividly. Cover red pepper. This must be the southeast western murder pepper. Fingers and thumb immediately start throbbing. You toss it into your rucksack. Cool. And then because I wandered, I can just go right back to Dortwater, which is cool. Find my murder pepper? Yep. Nice big one. That'll last a while. Good going. Okay, so if you're still looking for stuff to do, I need someone to go check my mail. I ordered a new sauté knife, but I haven't got it. Okay. Yeah, why not? That's right here. I'll do that. Yeah, 441. There we go. Sauté knife. Back to the chef. And to be clear, I'm doing these little errands to get a little more XP before I start wandering out, because it does get harder. Excellent, that'll work a lot better than that hammer I was using. Okay, I'll need one more favor for you, but it's the most important. I used to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend Dave J stole it from me, and then he died and took the secret to his grave. He was buried with it. Dig up his grave? He's dead, he won't mind. Where's he buried? In the Dave yard, actually. So yes, I am doing a whole lot of little, like, annoying little things, but it's because I need the XP, before I start actually doing stuff. So let's get a button willow. Ah! You spot an old mine on the horizon. Fun to explore. Snake pit mine, sure. Let's do that. How did I discover that over here? Oh, what you got to say, dude? Oh, Gary knowing a thing to see. Yeah, what is it? A gigantic poop. What? Taller than Gary. The big app. Okay. Bank sticks needing for iron snake. Oh, yeah, the dynamite. No, like, I am convincing. Oh, okay, Meat vein. Ugh. You have no idea what any of it does. Explain it. Oh, no, Gary doesn't knowing that. Alright. I bet Pete would. Gary, just want to tell you something about this mining stuff. This automatic, meat cutter. Stop. Yeah. Pull it out and punch it. that's my option, is pull it out and punch it. Wow, that's a big snake. Okay, and then Gary Fu. Dig through it. I'm gonna find meat. Smoking in this smoking hole. Do that, and then I guess I want to know what reproduce does. Attack. Oh, come on, dude. You gotta be better than that. You smoke it. You smoked sure, but smoked it figuratively. Okay. Alright. Hooray! Can of oil, can of kerosene. Cool. Full of snake eggs. I would really rather not. Hey, pickaxe. Sweet. Oh, that's right. With the pickaxe, I can mine stuff. Which is a good thing. Fight the eggs. They're actually eggs. Okay. Okay, then they hatch. Okay. I'm gonna shoot. And then you Gary. Oh no, Gary, come on. So what I do remember is that it is better to, like, focus on a single enemy because, you know, you get attacked less by doing that. Let's just go ahead and do that. I'm sorry, Gary. You'll come back, I promise. I have no action points remaining. What does that mean? It's been a while. It has been a long while. Okay. So, getting some good XP. Got a pickaxe. All is well. Because now I can go back to this open vein. Ugh. Mine it. Okay, where was I going before? Button Willow. Okay. Neat. Smells like... This barrel smells like pickles and looks like an empty pickle barrel. They turn out to be novelty rubber pickles. Take a look. Oh. Let's go with... What's this? Foraging. Okay. Ooh, I do need a needle. I am taking that. Let's do... Let's do advanced bean craft. Let's do a length of rope and some shrimp grow. And that should do well. Okay. Oh, I have to... Do I have to do it here? Gary will want this. Give to Gary. You give the bag of shrimp grow to Gary, and he tears it open and starts shoving brown lumps into his mouth. A deliciousness! Gary has become more powerful. Groovy. I didn't know the horse was gonna laugh the whole time, but that is awesome. Okay, wait, I need to read my new book. Let's see. With meditation techniques to help you concentrate, use the old bean, increases your mysticality. Blood beans, that lets you regen health. Human size. Bean golem. Oh, dear. Let's go with Bean Golem. Unfortunately, one of your earlier experiments gets a little rowdy and eats the book. Bad Golem. Okay, Dave Yard. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met a tragic end. Yes! Another one! Awesome! Alright, let's see. New bean slinging skill. Okay. There's a recipe. Ice cold bean based desserts. Which deals cold damage. There's a chapter. Okay, I'm gonna go with the blood beans because that was my other choice earlier. Master the art of microscopic bean conjuration that fills your bloodstream with restorative proteins. You unfortunately get so distracted by your newfound vigor you misplace the book. Okay, here lives Dave B. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. Yes! Need those boots. Nope, wrong button. Need those boots. Yeah. Okay. I'm still not wearing pants, though, which is fantastic. Dozens of messages that read Dave was here. Alright, put him down. Attack. Attack. Sweet. Okay. So we are getting stronger, which is great. Dave C went down in a theater. Okay. Dave J. Dig up the grave! Dig up the grave. There we go. Dig up the grave, and instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag? You reach into the garbage bag and to find it's full of pudding? No, not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? You finally manage to reach all the way down to the bag and retrieve the sodden lump from the bottom. You unglob the wad and dry it off. Wash your arm in a nearby dish. This better be worth it. Can I read that? Just combine these ingredients in a small pot, stir, and abracadabra, rapapapow. Okay. I do love the Dave Yard, like, it's such a stupid pun, but I'm 100% for it. Here lives Dave L. Died of a heart attack. See you in negative 36 years. Dave G. He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a feller from like 40 angry bees. Oh, I'm so sorry, Dave Grohl. Hey, free lunch. Neat. These bones are jumping around to beat the dickens out of them. I'm gonna try this golem thing. It's just it's just a bean. Oh my god. He didn't do anything, he was just a bean. Pile of bones. Skull with an odd tag. Okay, I remember that. Dave D. Truth was out there. I killed him. Dave G. Murdered by a different feller named Dave G. Did Dave Grohl kill you? I'm so sorry, Daves. Let's see. It's one of those big marble things they have in the mausoleum, you know, the full... Leave them be. This is like a farming place where, like, you can just fight and get XP and oh my god, I remember this place. Okay. So, this is a pile of mostly burned rags. Investigate. You got gore-splattered scroll, human ashes, and a robe receipt. Cool. Oh, sorry. There's some kind of ritual drawn on the ground in red chalk. We will probably be coming back to that because I like what I get from that. So let's turn this in. Unless we find somewhere along the way, which we will not. forgot how much this game just really makes me laugh. Dave J took to his grave. Yeah, Dave Jerk. Got it. Yeah, I got it. Thanks a million, buddy. Now my slop will be world famous. Here, let me give you something for all your trouble. It fell in the slop, but it's still good. Cool. Does that help me? 3 mysticality. Awesome. Heck yes. Awesome. There we go. Okay. What's that other thing? Oh, duh. Okay, I know I need more mysticality, for sure. And then I guess I'd like some outfoxen. And some, what is this? Tamper at the 50 XP to increase your 75 XP. More spell damage. I'll take that. And then glamour. That's my liver, that's right. More speed, more AP. Cool. Let's see. I mean, I do need more muscle. I do. I need more muscle. And I guess I'll take more mysticality then. Cool. Awesome. Okay, so let's give this a try. I guess we're going to the Big Apple. On the side of the trail, you see an old man struggling to get a rope. Help him. Using your advanced powers of operation and your intimate knowledge of the topographical sciences, you make quick work of the knot and send the old feller on his way. Too late, you notice the other end of the rope was tied to the man's leg, and that there's a nailed sign to the fence post saying, "Incorrigible faith, do not untie." Oh well. As you reach the center of the clearing, you are simultaneously struck with a profound awe and a terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. You can't even imagine how this got here. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? They should have sent a poet. There's nothing else here except this pile of poop. Howdy, dude! But I can clean it up. Make a little dent. It's smaller than it was before. Hey! Alright, now I have more XP! I'm gonna get more grit. And I'm gonna get more glamour. I don't know what that was, but alright. I'm gonna wander out here. See a streak of fire. Go after it! You make short work at small rocks of the meteor. Wow, that's a lot of meat! Oh, my pick melts? That's okay, look at- oh, that's so cool. And stardust, cool. I'll need that later, I know I will. Destroyed campsite. Go there now. What is this about? Knapsack seems to have taken a lot of abuse recently. Most of the contents are trash from being stomped on. You do find a dented can of potted meat, though. Has a knife-shaped strap to the side, but... Oh! Oh, yeah! I forgot! This tent is a real mess. It looks like it was trampled by a whole herd of cows. There's something odd about it, though. Campfire had been thoroughly stomped on and kicked. Someone was real serious about fire safety. This used to be a person. This human is popped! Gary did not know a human is to popping. Well, no, we don't. Not in the sense you think, anyway. This meat, it is all very large. Human contains all of this? Well, yeah. Look, could not bear to carrying all of that. So squishy. Cow tracks leave away from the mangled cars. Probably wouldn't be hard to follow them. Okay. So, I do know... I want to know how to play this because I know what is going on here. And I guess I'm going to do it right. I'll do it right. I'll do it right. Follow the tracks. You follow the cow tracks for 100 yards or so, after which they stop suddenly. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest nearby. Well, darn. Well, yeah. I guess I have to come back. But we will definitely come back there. You find a fire for a dynamite store up ahead. It's charred around the edges like it got blown here by an explosion. Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. Let's go. I think you have some problems, Dynamite Dan. There's a year's supply of dynamite that I need, but I can go get it from the goblins. Possibly. K Ridge Mine. Go there now? Can I get another pickaxe here? Because I know there's a few out in the wild, in the mines and stuff. There's a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing personal effects. The feller used to work in this mine. Ellsbury WM doesn't have a lock on it. Covered in some kind of white goo. Bend loose. Combination lock. Third locker. I don't know the combo. Alright. First one. Ellsbury's helmet and the bottom of Loathing. Awesome. Can I dig through here? Okay. Oh, man, I need a pickaxe! Tie rope. Ooh. It's very triangle. Okay. I kind of remember this. I know I'm not supposed to touch the circles. But I do think there's another pickaxe! Sweet. Okay, I can look at the circle now. The spiraling shape makes you feel strange. Oh, keep going. A beating heart. Train I meet. You want to stop looking at this right now. You don't like this one bit. Take the fluid. You don't like this one bit. Okay. Out we go. Sweet. I knew there was another pickaxe around. It's very triangle. I don't remember what this is. Ugh. Oops. Okay. Alright. Open the second locker. You open the door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that's on the outside of the locker. Ah, you get it. This guy must have died after his coworkers played a prank on him, but they stuffed him into a locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me into a locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his very vengeful, murderous intent. Oh, he's got so much goo. I want a golem. Alright, shoot him. Oh, that gun is terrible. Oh, go Bean! Wow, he's got a lot of armor. I think the goo gives him armor, which is hilarious. Yes! Go, Bean, go! I got skull chips, loose teeth, bone. He's not suffering anymore, and his bones are really clean. Yay! Alright, let's go again. Fort All Dead. Yes. Split for a small frightened herd. I'll fight them. Oh god. This was probably immediately a terrible idea. Let's do damage. And Gary, you too. Go, Bean, go! I need more muscle. At least Gary's pretty strong. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. I'm gonna throw a stick of dynamite. Throw it. I'm gonna attack. And Gary's gonna attack. And I hope my Bean will attack. Oh no! They killed me! Oh, I got angry. Ow, my face! Ow, my face! Ow, my face! Dude wraps his tail around your foot and drags you the rest of the way to where you were headed. Thank you, dude! Oh, hi. Oh, nearing weird cave. What? Gary was out here once, finding cave of humming. Very strange. Too scary. Well, that does sound interesting. Okay, yeah. Any other ideas? Gary says you should deal with the stripey head game. Okay, thanks for the reminder. I'm gonna give Gary a really good voice, because I feel like he's gonna be, like, a fantastic character to just deal with, and I would like to give him a really good voice. So, in Fort All Dead, they are, in fact, all dead, and they don't care about me. Which is awesome. Map of the region. Little model of the region. Oh yeah, the toilets. You can gain XP by flushing the toilets. I remember that. Okay, so that's a privy. Crates are decorative. Open. Neat. I still need that needle. Hey! Got more needles. Okay. Human bones. Who invited that kid? Alright, full canteen military grade whiskey. Awesome. Alright. And then back here, right? Examine it. Salted fish eyes, repulsive. Stewed oyster shells. Candied blood. Ugh. Nothing good here. How about these? Gross. Ugh, there's nothing here for me. Ooh, trash can. Dig through it. Not without some stench resistance. I have stench resistance. Nope, wrong button. I do have stench resistance. I have, there's my offhand. This is my offhand, right? No, it rings, offhand things. Sweet smell and flowers, yeah. Old patrol cap, good. Ah, another circle. More knapsack. Is this a note? A note? Yes, it's a note. Cryptic about ley lines. There's an evil-looking leather-bound tome. Introductory Nex-Mex. I'll read the diary. Seems to have been written by one of the necromancer cultists. He and several others were reanimating the dead soldiers here on the theory that the best undead army would be a literal undead army. The hitch in the plan came when they raised the officers who decided they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians, and the last entry suggests that the author and his cohorts were planning on abandoning their station and reporting back to the necromancer, but the entry ends abruptly in the middle of a sentence. Fascinating. This mass grave is absolutely teeming with those skeletal riflemen. They don't seem to be interested, but you can hop in. There's one wandering at the end of the pit. No, I'm good. But I do want to look back here. There's no name, no name. Okay. I'm just gonna walk my way out of here, guys. Don't worry about it. The Humming Cave. You find a liquor cabinet standing in the woods. Maybe there used to be a house around it. You try opening it. I'll take it. Decent whiskey and decent tequila. Awesome. These rocks are weirdly organized. Oh, what's that? Weird purple grass. Okay. It's black and white. Okay. Oh, hello. Straight, 10 muscle? I'll come back. I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet anyway. Wander. Circus. Oh, we are not doing that yet. No way do I have the stuff to do that yet. You're riding along, your eyes drawn to a polka dotted flower. Requires fortune. I don't have anything yet. Let's see. Let's go here. 100 yards, solitary skeleton. Fight it. Get it. Get it. Nice. Danger spider. Let's see. Weapons. Medicine. And boobs. If I remember correctly, I only get one of these. But let me look here real quick. Yep, mostly scabs. I knew that would happen. Okay, so mostly scabs is a perk because I hit too many cacti. You've been poked by so many cactuses that your body has built up an entire extra set of skin capillaries just to deal with the constant tiny puncture wounds. Do you remember that? Pry off the crowbar. Those boards can't hide from your prying eyes or your prying crowbar. Goodness gracious, I can't talk. Oh. I don't want to be there. See, I know how to deal with these guys. Okay, so I know that I only get one of these, so I'm gonna go with weapons. Fancy knife. You hear a sudden chittering coming from that big hole behind you. You should leave right now. You must have a death wish standing that close to this thing. Okay. Now I'm gonna... This door has like 15 deadbolts on it, and a note that says, please do not open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it, because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a giant spider. It isn't even science, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. Go ahead, open the door. Go straight up. Can't get through it unless you're a huge spider. Whee! Okay, you can see the gang on the other side of this big pile of junk, but you know, maybe if you have more legs, you'll be able to pick your way through it. Okay, bye! I have to leave. You hear a horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by some muffled screams. More skittering than silence. Go inside. Hello? Prepped for spider consumption. I will take you in a minute, but first, I want to check. Danger bar! All the bottles are empty. Man! What is this? Ah, the jar heart. That's right. Hey, cheap stuff. Okay. Now, danger kitchen. This poor chef's chained to the wall, his eyes widen as you approach. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Sure. Oh, thank goodness, he thrusts his hand into yours. I'm Doug. Cora. How you do, Doug? Well, I've been chained to this dark cave for weeks, cooking for those stripy-hat idiots. Sounds awful. You wanna know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right, and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. How's that the worst part? The chain is only 4 feet long. Ah, that's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school, with $1 million meat idea in my head. And now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of stew over and over again. What million meat idea? You promised not to steal my idea, right? Yeah, I promised. Okay, then it's a new kind of sandwich, or maybe it's a taco. It's so revolutionary that I'm not quite sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it, there's a sausage, but it's a sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of the pig, ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore. And it's served in a long split roll, which soaks up the grease so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. Truly, this is how I see these. I cannot eat them. And the best part, the name. You ready to hear the name? Sure. I call it the hot dog. What do you think? Hot Cora? Don't be ridiculous, Hot Cora. What does that even mean? Haha, ridiculous. There's no need to be mean about it. Not that any of this even matters. Even if I did get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around this empty cave making hot dogs for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. See, I don't either. Set up in dirt water. Brilliant, you're a genius. Hot dogs for sale all day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break his chain. He leaves the cave, hauling the oven and the shelf full of ingredients. That's it then. Awesome. Oh, he took everything. I was like, I thought there was another... He took it. Alright, now I can take you guys. You stack the cocoons on the back of your horse, except for one, which Gary offers to drive, and head back to Dirtwater. Is that the Stripey Hat gang? What happened to them? They had a run-in with a giant spider of justice. Fortunately, the reward is for the results rather than explanations. Groovy. Cool. Leaf. Is there more stuff? Another wanted poster. The Potemkin gang. Friendlies to civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I don't remember them. Okay. Bye. Okay. I don't remember a lot of stuff that I was going for. I know I need muscle. Sweet. I need mysticality. I need moxie. I say I have to upgrade my M's and G's because that's just the way that this works, honestly. Oh, yeah, I think he should be here already? Hot dog! Howdy, Doug. Well, if it isn't my savior, good old Cora, howdy yourself. The sign outside. Yeah, I had to change the name. Tried to file a trademark, and it turns out there's already something called a hot dog. What is it? Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Anyway. Single letter removed, and I'm in business. So, mysticality, muscle for 6. Oh, sussy dog. It's just regular mustard. I'll come back, dude. I don't think I have the gumption to eat a whole lot right now. Let's see. So turn a corner, you come face to face with 3 bandits, pushing a barrel marked TNT. Inquire, because I have outfoxen. Howdy there, fellas. Fine-looking barrel of TNT you got there. Appears to be a bit elderly, though. What of it? Well, when TNT gets old, the nitroglycerin starts to sweat out of it. So I'd recommend you get it to your destination as quickly as you can. Maybe take that shortcut over that rocky, bumpy trail over there. The bandits shrug and start rolling the barrel off in that direction. A couple minutes later, you hear a loud boom. Excellent. Ooh, Silversmith's house. Let's do it. At least that one made sense. Silver bullet making apparatus. Help yourself. Help yourself. Huh. Oh. I do kind of want to make needles. How many needles do I have? I don't actually know. Do I have any needles? Let me see. No, none of this is enough but a quarter. That's a little easier. Let's see. I don't think I have any needles right now, so I should probably make some. So let's see what these are. 25 meat for these, and deals extra damage against cows. And then there was something else I could make silver stuff out of. The wedding ring. Yeah, I'll make bullets. And then, make needles. I'll make needles. I'm gonna make 3 bullets. And I'm good. I think. Sweet, I have 4 needles now. Awesome! Pick the lock. Twin bed, Silversmith must have been a bachelor. Spittoon! At least it looks like a spittoon, but it might actually be a bedpan. Wait, really? I mean, if it's just a spittoon, that's bad enough, but it might be a bedpan, and that's way worse. Still investigate. I feel like maybe you weren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that someone probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse. And the best you can hope for is that maybe they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into. In which case, it's only full of rancid, congealing tobacco spit. I'm going in. Are you even listening to me, or are you just sort of skimming past the text? Bedpan. I'm pretty sure there's treasure in there, and you aren't stopping me. Bedpan. I'm investigating. Have it your own filthy, disgusting way. Turns out it's probably not a bedpan, but it is definitely a spittoon. Fish around. What is wrong with you? Bite me. Oh, good God. Okay, you plunge your hand in up to the wrist and make the gloop noise. It breaks through the skin of the congealing toxins that was previously keeping all the dire smell in relative check. Now you are choking in a miasma of oily, bitter chaw stink. You know that feeling you get when you're about to puke? How when you get that taste back in the rear corners of your mouth, that metallic tang on the roof of your tongue like you're sucking on an old penny? Just tell me. You found a filthy, slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're gonna put it on. Without even washing it. Yeah! Yeah, I will. Give me. That is so good. No, that's awesome. I need that. 90 copies of Johnny Germain. Search for secrets. Tucked behind one of the books, you find a small envelope filled with receipts, about half of them for a shop called the Silver Plater. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh well, he's gone now, and so are most of his customers. No point in stirring up trouble. So let's go there. The shelf looks pretty picked over. Found stuff that's edible. Cool. I need safe Kraken. There's a note on the safe reading. I forgot the darned combination to this confound thing. If you can open it, you're welcome to what's in it. Okay. Okay. Alright, where is the other thing? Silver Plater. Rescue mission, go there. Sweet. I need foraging. gosh, a real-life nun. Yes, I'm Sister Tabitha. I'm Cora Barkley. What's with the cots? Well, with the cow's attack and so on, I felt my faith would be better served running a place as a clinic rather than a church. I also sell medical supplies if you need your healing to go. Do you need errands run? Funny you should ask. I've been experimenting with the healing properties of purple grass that grows near here, but I've run out. Would you mind picking some for me? I know it grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound. I just saw that! I know the place you mean. I'll be right back. Not yet, sorry. That's disappointing, but I'm can I buy stuff? That broken leg pills. Alright, let's go get her some purple grass. I know exactly where to go. Property of Fort All Dead Library, yeah! Advanced Beancraft, hell yeah! I'm gonna read that right now. I need that right now. Okay, I can get, Great Blizzard. Butter in the article about beans, the juxtaposition gives you an idea. Temporarily increases your mysticality during a fight. Okay. I'm gonna go with the blizzard because that says damage to all enemies. Let's do that. You study the bean dessert recipes and practice conjuring up with various configurations of frozen beans. Unfortunately, at some point the book got completely covered in snowdrift and is now all soggy and ruined. Yes, purple grass. Got it. I'll be honest, I don't think I had been here before. Well, this is unusual. In this wooded area out in the middle of nowhere, a goblin has constructed a little lean-to with a rough wooden counter. It looks like something a kid would sell lemonade out of, except instead of lemonade, they got a display of shiny bits of jewelry. Hello, many hello to you, good human. Are you having interest in fine example of goblin jewelry craft? Gary, deal with it. Gary inspects the jewelry on display and chats with the goblin for a moment, and turns to you and shrugged. Perfectly legit, to seeming. Are you shopping? On closer inspection, most of the jewelry is on offer is rubbish, but you do spot a few rings that look rather nice. The goblin notices your interest. Rings are 100 meat for buying. I want muscle. I will buy the tough-looking ring. Goblin nail ring. Oh my god. I hope I can run into him again. -4 Moxie. Oh no. It looks tough as nails, but it's definitely not stylish. Okay, well, what does this give me? +1 of each. Okay. -4 Moxie. I don't think I can afford 4 Moxie. I don't know. I'll leave it off for now. Let's see what she gives me. Yep, here you go. Blessings upon you. Alright, leave. Came to me XP. Awesome. I'm okay with XP. Let's go with... spleen capacity. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Silver plater is where I was going. Howdy, what can I do for you? Well, do you have a menu? Menu? What are you talking about? Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant? What? No, I'm a silver plater. I plate things with silver, you know? Oh, I thought your sign was... Never mind. It's fully silver-plated teeth. You need something plated? What are my options? Complete the hat you're wearing. Maximum action points for 500. Something else? Complete your melee weapon you're using there. It'll do more damage. 500. Something else? Complete your pistol. It'll do more damage. Something else? Turnip sounds like an interesting challenge. Say, it's a fine-looking tongue you got there. I could plate that for you. My actual tongue, the one in my head? Yep. Oh, dear. Maybe later. Okay, what's the problem here? Find an abandoned crate which has mine stuff stenciled on it, which is the worst grammar you've ever seen. No. It's now your stuff. A more thorough inspection reveals dusty boot prints on tattered canvas. Cows don't typically wear boots. Investigate. No. There we go. Since you have reason to believe these tracks may be a fake, you can either follow them or head in the opposite direction. So let's go the opposite way and meet the secondary villains of this game. You head opposite direction for about half a mile and discover another campsite, this one occupied. You observe the campers carefully from a distance before approaching. They're dressed weirdly in brightly colored baggy clothes and white face paint. As you get closer, you realize they're dressed up as rodeo clowns. Gross. Why would they do that? There doesn't seem to be a rodeo happening anywhere near here. Let's approach the camp. Hello, clowns. This rodeo clown's playing a harmonica to the tune. He's basically going doot 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 doot. This rodeo clown is eating a comically large haunch of meat. He narrows his eyes as if to say, mine. Howdy, stranger. This 3-man temp which probably sleeps about 40 clowns. Okay, I don't know how much stuff I need to get through these guys, but that, we will definitely be coming back. What is this? Take it. I got dynamite. No entry. Visiting hours are over. Okay. Oh, I do know these people. Get away from me! Hauser's on vacation. Genuine TNT. Don't go in there, that house is haunted. Okay. What's the matter, buddy? I lost my belt buckle. Good luck with that. This back door. Leave through the back door. Cool. Doesn't seem safe at all. Can knock it over. Okay, so because I don't want to kill them, I want that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4 over. 2, 3, 4. That's right, the jail. Okay. So I need her to move. Okay, she's there. Cool. And then I need... Oh, I needed him to get there first. That's okay. Did you look near the jail? Oh, good idea. I'll look there. Okay. Okay. So he's gonna go there. She's gonna run from me. Okay. There. Now they should all be in front of the jail. Good. Nah. Alright. Boom! I can't go through here. Well, that seems silly. Just gonna crawl my way over. Take him to jail. How'd you get him? Pushed the jail over on him. What? Never mind. Alright. The Black Hat Bandits for horse theft and selling counterfeit glue. Oh, old millinery. Yes, indeed. Military. It's a good word. Okay. So now I have to look at what I'm dealing with here in terms of stuff. I have 61, which means I could get a little more moxie and muscle. Or I could get... No, I'm gonna do moxie and muscle. Oh no, mysticality. My bad. Okay. Comb his mane. Makes sort of a glork noise. I'm gonna wander again. Stearns Ranch. Yes, let's go. Yes. Yes, so many needles. All right. I still need safe cracking. Loose boards. Give me the food. wait. Sarsaparilla. You never know how to spell this. So if I remember correctly, every time you open this, that's spelled differently. I don't know. There's a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. Okay. Beans! Yay, beans! Pick the lock. Stock certificate. Neat. Okay. Mary Stearns' diary. Oh, I remember. First page says the little girl's handwriting. This is the diary of Mary Stearns. The AI in dairy are crossed out and IA written above them. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip around until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a dolly under the cactus out back. She told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay because this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Papa said she'd been gone so long they should put a cross up, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa says she's only 11, how far could she have gone? And Mama started crying again. I don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I has to. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I tried to tell her that him and Effie are help keeping the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all 3 of us. She said I either get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. That's the last entry. Ugh. Missing a creepy burnt porcelain doll. Okay, talk to it. Pull the string. Pull the string. Doll's eyes roll back in its head and begin to move. Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? Cora. Hi, Cora. You're nice. Do you want to play with me? Yes, let's play. Hooray! Mary used to play with me, but we didn't get to finish our tea party before she went away. Will you help me finish it? Surely. Hooray! The game's almost over. Mary did such a good job. The eyes roll back and forward. Go downstairs and get my cup. Do you know the magic word to make the mean cow let you in his secret room? No. Magic word is peanut butter. Doll goes silent. You shudder as you realize talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Okay, so I know what that doll does. Whisper peanut butter. But I want this cup. Because I think I have use for it later. But I will not be giving it to the doll. Because I don't like what happens when I give it to the doll. It's, you know, it's fun, but I don't like it. Okay, attack. Gary, attack. Good. Toilet pistol. The soft light of the fading embers, you see a glint of light from below. You hold your nose with one hand as you fish your prize out with the other. Toilet pistol, hooray! Let's see what that does. Does stench damage. 3 to 4 damage. This is still better. Mary Stearns. 94. 95. Gwendolyn Stearns. 95. Okay. Smoking chrysanthemum. Charred locket. Okay. What does that do? Is that a sell thing or is that a... pick the lock locket. Perry and Mary Stearns. Okay. What does that do? Mary, examine it. So no, I will not be playing with this little girl. This little doll. But I will piss it off. Because why not? My tea! We can finish our... Don't give her the goblet. You don't think it's a good idea to pour blood into a clearly haunted doll's mouth. A little plume of smoke rises from Grace Wright National. Give me my tea. No. It's okay, you'll be back. Curiosity will get the better of you and you'll be back. We'll see about that. I will not, because I know what happens. So we're not gonna do that this time. Okay. Let's go here. Past an abandoned campsite, an old crate catches your eye. Upon closer inspection, it's nailed shut. Maybe the campers used to sit on it, forgot to take it with them. Pry it open. Ooh! Wow! That's a lot of good stuff. Okay. Hi, hello. Being a mayor. Welcome. Now going away, please. What's up, Gary? It's okay. I will handling this. What did he say? He's saying okay for giving dynamite boom, but you having to riddling first. Riddling? Yes! Yes, yes! A contest game! Okay, let's having it. The mayor clears his throat. The crazy thing, having no legs in morning, and no legs in noon, and no legs at night. What is that? You glance at Gary. Hey, Gary not helping. That would be cheating. Bad, bad. Snake. Nope, this answer is no good. What? But a snake doesn't have any legs. Wrong, snake is having 1 legs. Okay, can I go again? An egg. Okay, yes, an egg having no legs ever, correct. Well, except if hatching into something that legs having. But then it's not egg anymore, so who caring? Okay, sure. Next riddle, you ready? Yep. More eating, later getting, shorter living, what am I? That's a fire. Haha, no, fire is not alive. Okay, but you are wrong. Okay. I'd liking trying the riddle again. An egg. Okay. Mayor. Okay, yes, I am a mayor. Correct. Hooray. Hooray! Okay, one more riddling. Ready? Yep. Okay, last riddle. Here it is. Metal thing with little teeth in a hole turning round. Entrance to my house is found. Where is it? It's a key under your mat? Did looking there already. Vest pocket. Under your hat. Egg. Gary. Oh! I must admit I'm curious. I'll let you do that. Okay, a goblin right here standing. Let's greeting them. Also, Gary, finding a key may be important here. Okay. Thank you, Gary. I have it. Yay, you solving it! You winning riddling contest for sure! Hooray! Here, you can dynamite having. Don't eating it all at once. Sweet. Hello again, very happy remembering fun riddling times with you. Hello, and yes, thanks. You being welcome here every time, except not past here we're standing. Okay. Let's see. Let's go up here again. burly, grizzled man in leather. Well, everything is busy peeling the skin off and no longer recognizable. In leather, everything is busy peeling the skin off a no longer recognizable animal. He looks up at you and growls. Bother me and you'll be next. Yeah, I got that. Skin and knife. That's not a knife. This is a... Don't be stupid, they're both knives. So you're a skinner too, eh? Well, not professionally or anything. It's a hobby, I guess. Alright, come over here and watch close. I'll show you a couple tricks. Sweet. That's cool. Reach for the sky, clown. You quickly turn around to see a grizzled-looking man in all black clothes, except for his hat, which is white and brightly colored spots. He's pointing a gun. Who you calling clown, jerk? It's true, you don't have a clown's markings. Oh, I have no idea what you're even talking about. I wanted to do it so bad. It seems I was mistaken. Be on your way. No, I think you owe me an explanation. I'm a clown hunter. The lighting here is poor. I mistook you. No other explanation is necessary. How about starting with what the hell a clown hunter is? You hunt clowns? We're talking about the same thing here? The guys in white face paint and funny clothes who run around the rodeo to distract animals? Those are not real clowns. Wait, are you talking about the old stories? That stuff about how clowns and cows were at war in hell, and the rodeo clowns dress up that way because it's like a reenactment? I am. Are you saying that's real? They really are demon clowns and you're hunting them? I will not rest until they're erased from our lands. What should I do if I run into one? Don't let them take you alive. He turns around with a flap of his leather duster and disappears into the trees. Spooky. Though not as spooky as the thought that there might be actual demonic clowns running around out here. I'll wander one more time. Lazy A dude rage. Sure. And then when I'm done here... Looks like somebody's been washing ferrets in this thing. Okay. Side tangent here. Ferrets do need to be washed, but, like, not often. So, like... And usually in, like, oat milk. You can't wash them too much. Burnt crate. Kick it open. You can't wash them too much or they'll lose the oils on their skin and then they get really itchy and stuff. I used to have ferrets. But what the hell is going on here? Hey, like, howdy. I'm selling herbal remedies. Care to buy? What kind of herbal remedies? The kind that are gifted to us by Gaia without any interference from human hands. So, weeds. That's a derogatory term created by the man, but yeah, basically. Hey, groovy, thanks. Okay. Neat. This is so weird. What is going on here? Howdy. Hey, yeah, howdy, man. What's happening? That's what I was wondering. Oh, not much, man. We moved out to this little patch of land to grow crops, but then we decided it's more natural to just let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right? A lot easier, too. Neat. Where'd you get the hat? Oh, this friend of mine made it. I forget which one. Well, I've been thinking of trying a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats the army guys used to wear back in the day. Kind of an ironic statement, man. There's an old fort over yonder way. Like this one? Nice, man. Barter is like commerce, man, except natural. Can you dig it? Did I run into Bob Marley? Yeah, creepy. Howdy, I'm Cora. I'm Louise. Louise Lathrop. Why the long face, Louise? Ah, geez, basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing. So they just let the weeds grow and call it natural. I'm so sick of eating dandelions I could scream. How'd you get here? I headed west after graduating baking school, fell in love with these two, because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was, didn't realize they were really interested in getting silly on local wheat and not doing any work. So why don't you leave? Haven't got any meat or any other prospects or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. This is such a mess. So you're looking for work? Oh gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is baking, though. Do you know somewhere where they're hiring a baker? Heck, even if it's unpaid, it would be better than this if it comes with room and board. I just want to get out of here. I do, but we haven't gotten there yet, so I don't, sorry. If you hear anything, please let me know. I certainly will. Hey, shroom girl.
Let's see. I gotta give this to Gary. Cool, and then... I guess let's do the train, and then we'll call it a stream. Because, like, honestly, I wanted to make this a little longer because, obviously, I haven't been streaming, and I feel like I should have just done a longer stream, which, you know, is great. But I am starting to get a little bit of a headache from being on the computer, which happens, honestly. You know, they're the best of us. Any luck finding the year's supply of dynamite? Yep, here you go. Good, perfect. This'll do the trick just fine. Hang back a while. I'll get the fellows to set up the charges, and I'll let you do the honors. Since Smee consults with the world of workers, they inspect the rocks for a time. Eventually, one of them shrugs, pushes the whole crate of dynamite up to the rocks, and wires up a detonator. Alright, let her rip. Do you have a longer detonator cable? Nope. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Just give me a 3 count before you hit the plunger so I have time to get under the train. Great. Let's go. Boom! Kablooey! Holy heck, what is that thing? I'll fight it. Ooh. I kind of want to outfox it. There's this very large and angry-looking guy standing here. Apparently it's a little peeved at having a year's worth of dynamite blown up next to its butt while it was sleeping. I'm gonna run away real quick, see if I have the stuff for outfoxing. Ooh, I almost do. I'm gonna get some XP, and then I'll be back. The surveyors didn't say anything about a crazy rock monster. Quick, you're the protagonist. Do something about it. Alright, I certainly will do something about that. Bye. Take it. Okay. You walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits slouching around. It's the law! Skedaddle! Bandits scatter like cockroaches in a different door. Okay. I kind of remember. I know there's a way to pull them out. I know there's a way. So, if I go into the office, I can just fight them. But I know there's a way to pull them out. Let's see. Ah. So many brims, so load sign. I gotta find a different one. J'accuse! Got it. Okay, next one. Okay. Pretty sure they're all good here. Dense. Oh, I saw that. I saw that. J'accuse! Okay, let's see. Liners? Oh, that one's different. J'accuse! Okay. Let's go with room 4. I'm sorry, what was that? You... Where? Okay. Let's see. Little demo motto, you're only getting people and player used to mate. My whole public domain. Yellow rose. No, not that one. Public domain. Whistling. I hear whistling. There you are. J'accuse. There we go. And then this one. I have to figure this one out. That's part of the floor. Maybe I just have to wait, because the other one moved a little bit. No, no one's moving. Maybe if I change the piano?
hear something. I have no idea. Oh, I hear snoring. There he is. Found all 5. Deal with them. Dirtwater. You know, bandits would be a lot harder to find if they didn't keep picking themselves such thematic hideouts for some reason. Sweet! Okay, I definitely want the outfoxing then. Okay, I think I can go deal with that dude now. I would really like to outfox a giant stone monster. It seems like a strange choice. He wakes up and jumps to his feet, revealing a large, colorful quill is actually a large, quilted pair of pants. Howdy there, sorry to bother you. I was just looking at the elaborately quilted design on your pants. That's quite a find you got there. What do you mean? Well, you see, I'm a student of archaeology, and some of these patterns are very similar to ancient script, which I'm familiar with. I believe what you have here may be the key to a lost civilization. Would you mind turning around so I can see the back? Nonplussed, he turns around. You poke at the heavy quilted fabric while lifting his wallet from his back pocket. Yes, about a 2 days ride north and northeast. You should look for a great big rock. Yeehaw! Thanks, stranger! Nice. Okay, now I'm gonna deal with him. Yes. Hey, listen, sorry about the whole dynamite thing. We didn't know you're alive-ish. Anyway, it's just as well that we woke you up because you picked a really bad place to nap. This is the... what? This is the pass-through the mountains. It's natural wind funnel. And plus the desert sands mean this place would be an erosion nightmare for you. You'd be worn down to nothing in just a few hundred years. You'll need to find somewhere on the leeward side of the mountain where you'll be protected from the wind. It seems to understand, and on a day's work. Alright. Well, now that's a fine day's work as I've ever seen. Much obliged, friend. And we'll be getting the rest of this track laid down and heading out now. Here, I'll mark our route on your map so you cross our paths again. Thanks, but can't I just ride the train? Got a ticket? Just kidding. Of course you don't. Every seat on this train is sold out. Sorry, boss. Whatever. Well, they move fast when they're ready to go. Alright. And I think that is a good place to stop, all in a good day's work. Iron State has escaped westward ho. Yep. Am I forgetting about anything? Poking around in Dirtwater, see if anyone needs any help. Okay. Hi, Lloyd. Who's the old man by the piano? That's old Ellsbury. Tragic fella he is. He was a writer and a poet. Came out west to sell his stories, but no one was buying. Too weird. Too bad. I love that stuff. Well, it don't matter much now anyhow. He had to get normal work to make ends meet. Did passing well as a prospector until one day he lost his mind. He what now? You know what I mean. He saw something made him stop telling his weird tales, made him stop talking near completely. Come to that. He just stands by the piano nowadays. Seems to calm him down. Poor fella. Need any help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. Or piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, he's not supposed to sound like that. Excuse me. One of them does. The others... His eyes light up. Well, one of them does. The other is in kind of a perpetual squint. Does this belong to you? Takes the helmet from you. It does. A long time ago. I don't suppose there was anything else where you found this. You mean this? Yeah, that's the stuff. Could I? Sure. Cracks the bottle open, drinks deeply. After a few moments, his demeanor changes entirely. He looks like a man 20 years younger. Would you like to hear a story? Yeah. Tells you a tale of a candlestick maker who finds magical portal to a long-forgotten village. You really lost yourself in it. Thank you, Ellsbury. Okay, so I can keep giving him laudanum, and he'll, You lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. You open the hatch, check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, getting the plinking and spronging and clinking noises coming off the gears and stuff. I see what's wrong, because I have mystical. You recalibrate some springs, rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Sweet. Hey, Lloyd. I fixed the piano player. I thought so. He sounds so much better. Thanks a heap, Clara. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you've already got one. Neat. Need any help? Nope. Ask the jailhouse. Okay. No mail. Alright, guys. So, this is about... Ooh. Is this a new poster? The Gherkin brothers for kidnapping victims and attempted sale of human flesh for consumption. Gross. Yeah. Investigate. Abandoned pickle factory. Okay. Alright, so... Like I said, I was running an extra long episode today because, you know, I've been out for a while, but I think we're pretty much done here. We got a lot done on this side of the map, for sure. Again, there's a lot more to this game, so I'd be happy to play it again come next session. We will get up to this circus, I promise. And I will also probably be eating and drinking some stuff to up my stats a little more. And that'll help us through the second section of the game for sure. But other than that, leave a comment if there's something specific you want me to play. I love playing indie games and horror games, and you know, I'll try anything really. The only thing that I really have a problem with is, like, you know, village building games, because I don't feel like they stream well, but I could be wrong. So let me know if there's anything else you... Yeah, I got a lot of meat this round, and I actually spent a lot of it too to power up my partner and stuff. But like I was saying, this is a great game, honestly. If you want to find it on Steam, it's on Steam. And there's so many jokes, so many good writing things that are in this game that I just like even now, after playing it all the way through in the DLC and everything, I'm still finding stuff. So it's totally worth it. But thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. Like I said, I'm happy to play this one again. If you have suggestions, I'll look for them in the comments. And we will see you next time. So thanks for joining me, everyone. It was really fun to watch the chat this time. All right, bye-bye.